Doing one of these two things for your titles is going to help your shorts actually stand a chance and help you actually grow on YouTube, I think. I am currently uploading tomorrow's video. If you watched yesterday's video, then you'll know the last clip that you just saw was actually me. I just shot that like 2 seconds ago. Savannah's still gone. She's gonna be gone till Sunday, and it's currently Wednesday, so I still have a good amount of time with by myself. One of the many reasons that I decided to marry Savannah was how hard she works and how good her work ethic is. It pushes me and encourages me to work that much harder and to want to do better for myself and other people around me. When I realized that was one of the moments that I decided that I wanted to marry her. And I say all that because whenever she's gone, my desire to want to, it's exactly half of what it is when Savannah is there. Savannah is kind of like a fire that's lit under my ass, and well, when she's not here, it's just, I'm basically just sitting on the ground without a fire underneath. And on top of that, I still don't feel 100% great. So I have like this pain like right up here, and it's just like, and I looked at the symptoms, and it could either be a migraine, allergies, or pretty much anything else in the world. So it doesn't really help me. I took an allergy pill, I took some Advil. I'm just waiting for those to kick in, I guess. I'm sitting here editing, and I keep hearing, it sounds like a vacuum, but it's also raining outside, and it sounds like cars driving through water. I just assumed it was that. But then I got up because I heard it coming from over here, which makes no sense because the street is that way and the apartment is that way. So I got up and I looked through the people, and that's what I saw. In her defense, she sat there and vacuumed our rug for like a good 5 minutes, which I appreciate. I was really confused. This vlog is gonna be more of a update or a I will update you later kind of vlog because I wanted to get more data on this before I make a dedicated video for it. But I'm working on this right now, so I figured I would talk to you about it. About a month ago, almost a month ago, I started posting shorts on a regular basis, meaning that I would post like a daily longer video in the morning, and then I would post 2 shorts later in the day. Like currently, the longer video posts at 8 a.m., the first short posts at 12 p.m. or noon, and then the last short posts at 7:15 p.m. I don't know why I chose those times, those just seemed good, and that's just kind of what I stuck with. My philosophy with shorts, and some people will disagree with this, and that's okay, but my philosophy with shorts is kind of the same as like throwing mud against a wall. Just throw a lot, and some will stick, and some won't stick. And it's impossible to tell what is going to stick or do well on the internet or just completely flop. But with that, there are a couple of things that I try to adhere to give my shorts the best chance to engage people. As far as like the algorithm and everything else, that's impossible to predict. But one thing that you can count on is that people are inherently the same, and people will want to click on things because it intrigues them. And you can use that to your advantage. So for when I'm titling things, I try to either present an interesting question that somebody would want to know more information about, or I try to have something really intriguing that piques somebody's curiosity. A perfect example would be this short right here. The title is "Do You Know What's Going On?" And honestly, I didn't think the short was very good, but it's doing pretty well, and I think it's because of the title largely. It's literally just "Do you know what's going on?" That piques somebody's interest, and they want to be able to answer that question. Another good example would be this one right here. There were a lot of cops. It kind of goes back to the second point where it piques your interest. Typically anything involving law enforcement or anything like that's pretty interesting, and I will stick around to see what the video is actually about. Doing those two things over and over again have proven, for me at least, to help make my shorts get attention, and because of that, I've gained, since I've started posting shorts, I've gained 190, almost 190, I'm 189. Different subscribers, which is really cool. The money, I don't know about that. The money is really, really bad for shorts. It's better than some places like Instagram, but compared to like long form stuff, it's day and night. It's not even the same. But to get the general exposure and the initial exposure, that's good. And also, I didn't come up with this. I didn't come up with this idea, but I also tag the long form videos of whatever the short video is. That way, if somebody's more interested in looking at the longer form thing or getting the whole context of the short, I have it there for them. How or why I managed to do this, but I just realized that I left a pretty valuable piece of electronics in our car for the past 2 days. So I was just made aware of that because I was looking for the thing, and I realized the last all to be said. I'm going to go get it right now. Now, just having like a good title on your short that's one small step. Like, you obviously have to edit things specifically for shorts. So for me, I edit the short videos as like an independent piece of content. I'm not just pulling like 30 seconds out of a video and just slapping it in there. I'm actually taking the time to edit it for that audience. But if you don't title it well, then that all of that's kind of in vain. The title is kind of like the first entry point into them watching your video. Doing one of these two things for your titles is going to help your shorts actually stand a chance and help you actually grow on YouTube, I think. All right, it is properly cold outside. A couple of days ago, I complained about the weather being like this. Yesterday, it was shorts and kind of hot. Today, it's freezing. I try to get outside at least once a day, and when I don't run, if I'm not careful, then I'll go the entire day, if not multiple days, without going outside, and then I'll just get really long story short, I'm out here walking around because I can't run today, and it's cold. But look at my footwear. Somebody mentioned one time that they appreciate that I wear Birkenstocks, like despite the weather, and I try to live up to that. If I ever had merch, it would be one of two things. It would either be some kind of hat, or it would be Birkenstocks with socks, like something incorporated in there. See this greenway right here? I run past this pretty much every single day, and there's one reason really why I do it. It's because of all of that. When you run in a city, typically there's a lot of things to look at, and you only ever realize that when you go from running in a city to like running where there's nothing, because then you just fixate on how long you've been doing it and how much you want it to be over. That helps distract me just a little bit more.